SCP item SCP-096. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-096 is to be contained in its cell, a 5mm by 5mm by 5mm, our airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There are to be absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside SCP-096 itself. Security personnel will use pre-installed pressure sensors and laser detectors to ensure SCP-096's presence inside the cell. Any and all photos, video, or recordings of SCP-096 likeliness are strictly forbidden without approval from Dr. Bright and O5 Council. Description: SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass with preliminary analysis of body mass, suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters. Each skin is mostly devoid of pigmentation with no sign of any body hair. SCP-096's jaw can open up to 4 times the normal length of an average human. Other facial features remain similar to an average human, with the exception of the eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known whether SCP-096 is blind or not. It shows no signs of any higher brain functions and is not considered to be sapient. SCP-096 is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its cell indicating it. Spends most of the day pacing by the eastern wall. However, when someone views SCP-096's face, whether it be directly via video, recording, or even photograph, it will enter a state of considerable emotional distress. SCP-096 will cover its face with its hands and begin screaming, crying, and babbling incoherently. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the first viewing, SCP-096 will begin running to the person via its face, who from this point on be referred as SCP-096-1. Documented speeds vary from 35 kilometers an hour to redacted kilometers an hour. This seems to depend on distance from SCP-096-1. At this point, no known material or method can impede SCP-096 progress. The actual position of SCP-096-1 does not seem to have affect SCP-096 response. It seems to have in its sense of SCP-096-1's location. Note: this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic depictions. See document 096-1. Upon arriving at SCP-096-1's location, SCP-096 will proceed to kill and rip apart SCP-096-1. 100% of cases have left no traces of SCP-096-1. SCP-096 will then sit down for several minutes before regaining its composure and becoming docile once again. It will then attempt to make its way back to its natural habitat. Data redacted. Due to the possibility of a mass chain reaction, including breach of Foundation secrecy and large civilian loss of life, retrieval subjects should be considered alpha priority. Dr. Bright has also petitioned for immediate termination of SCP-096. See interview 096-1. Order is waiting approval. Nah, SCP-096 is a dead dog. Termination order has been approved and is to be carried out by Dr. Bright on data redacted. See incident 096-1-A. Audio log from interview 096-1. Interview Dr. Redacted. Captain Redacted. It always sucks ass to get to initial retrieval duty. You have no idea what the damn thing is capable of. Besides, what jacked up information the field techies can scrape up. And you're lucky if they even tell you the whole story. This is all just a bag and tag. Didn't tell us jack shit about not looking at the damn thing. Can you describe the mission, please? Yeah, sorry. We had 2 choppers, one with my team and one on backup with Zulu 9, B, and Dr. Bright. We spotted the target about 2 clicks north of our patrol path. I'm guessing he wasn't facing our direction, else he would have taken us out then and there. Your report says SCP-096 didn't react to the cold. It was minus redacted Celsius. Captain redacted. Actually, it was redacted. And yes, it was butt naked, we heated, and didn't so much as shiver. Anyway, we landed, approached the target, and Corporal redacted got ready to bag it. That's what Dr. Bright called. I turned to answer it, and that's what saved me. The target must have turned, and my whole squad saw it. That's when SCP-096 entered an agitated emotional state. Captain redacted. Yep. Interviewed. Now pause for a second before continuing. Sorry, got the willies for a second. That's alright. Captain redacted. Yeah, well, I never saw its face. My squad did, and they paid for it up the ass. Dr. Bright. Could you describe it a little more, please? Captain redacted. Pauses. Yeah. It started screaming at us and crying. Not animal roaring through sounded exactly like a person, really. Fucking creepy. We started firing when it picked up Corporal redacted and ripped off his leg. God, he was screaming for help. Fucking. Anyway, we were blowing chunks out of the target round after round. Didn't do jack shit. I almost lost it when it started. That expunged him. Dr. Bright. That's when you ordered the use of and papers started moving. AT-4HEDT launcher. Captain redacted. An anti-tank gun started carrying it. Ever since SCP-096 got loose, SCP redacted got loose, I've seen us tear through tanks like tissue paper. Did the same thing to the target. There was significant damage to SCP-096. It didn't even fucking flinch. It kept tearing apart my squad, but with half of its torso gone, he draws a large half circle across his torso. But it was taking damage. If it wasn't showing it. It must have lost all of its organs, all its blood, but it didn't acknowledge any of it. Its bone structure wasn't hurt at all, though it kept tearing my squad apart. So no actual structural damage. How many rounds would you say were found at SCP-096? At the least 1,000. Our door gunner kept his GAU-19 on it for at least 20 seconds. 20 fucking seconds. That's 650 caliber rounds pumped into the thing. Might as well have been spitting at it. This is when Zulu 9-B arrived. Captain. Yeah, my squad was gone. Zulu 9-B managed to get the bag over its head and it just got sat down. We got into the chopper and got it here. I don't know how I never saw its face. Maybe a god or a Buddha, whoever thought I should live. Jackass. Dr. Bright. We have obtained an artist's depiction of SCP-096's face. Would you like to view it? No, after hearing that thing screams and it screams my men, I don't think I want to put a face to what I heard. No. Just no. Alright. I believe we are done here. Thank you, Captain. Chairs are moving and footsteps leave the room. Captain Brett is confirmed to have left interview room 22. Dr. Right. Let this be on record that I'm formally requesting SCP-096 be terminated as soon as possible.